Hey, what's going on? Charlie here.
I'm Jean.
Thanks for tuning in to Multicasking. Today, we fast forwarded from week 6 and we are now on week 9 of testing our own, aging our own Buffalo Trace Mash Bill 1 in this new American oak.
We did not get a chance to do week 8, so we're doing week 9 instead.
Week 9, and we did a couple things differently this time. Those who have watched week 6 know that it was a challenge of sorts for the palate, and we decided, hey, we're going to do two things differently. One, we're not going to agitate it like a 5-year-old child who can't keep his hands off stuff. We're just going to let it sit as it does, as it would in a rick house, and we are going to wait 3 weeks instead of 2. So that's what we're going to do today. And last time, I unwisely said, let's do a full proper amount. Let's not do that this time.
Nope, not going to do it this time.
Some damage to the barrel that you're not aware of. Look at this right there. The bung plug is starting to split on us. Right there.
Really?
So the top of this is starting to split.
Huh.
So the bottom is fine. The bottom is wet. Huh. Smells like rye bread, actually.
It does.
But the top of it's starting to split. So at some point we will need to need a new one. So Jean, why don't you give us
a scotch.
A proper scotch of a scotch. And then we will see. Is it coming out? Can't tell.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Apparently I had to go all the way 180.
All the way 180. So yeah, so this is week 9. So shout out to.
I got it. Just want to make sure I give you the right glass.
I'm certain that you do want that. Shout out to Michael Lindemann. Michael comments in every episode we have of this testing phase, and he is aging his own as well. He commented on the last video, on week 6 video.
I want you to smell it first.
Hold on, I'm talking here, woman. Hold on, does it smell?
Smell this.
He was curious about where we're keeping this at, and we're keeping it in the dining room. So
right, upstairs.
Upstairs. All right. Go first, right?
Yeah, I want you to go first.
Well, the vinegar's still there.
Aww.
But it's not nearly as pungent and powerful as it was, and...
Yes, it is.
None of mine.
Apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
Is this as good as it gets?
Wait, calm down. It's gonna be a safe place. Wigwam
teepee.
teepee.
Have a go ever.
Wigwam teepee. Remember how we were talking in week 6? We set it down there and it began to open up. And you're like, the vinegar's going away.
Okay, we'll come back tomorrow and see what happens.
And you said, I'm gonna set it down. And I said, okay, you set it down and I'll have it going.
Right.
And you're like, well, we can't both. We gotta both have it going. And then we didn't like it. So
right. Maybe we'll both just let it air out for some time. See,
last time it was straight Easter egg, apple cider vinegar. I don't mind it this time. I mean, the vinegar's there. It's more than I would want. But there's a softer, sugary note there.
Fine.
I'm getting cinnamon sugar toast. It's opening up quicker than it did last time.
Okay. I'll give you some.
And
I'll give you some buttered toast.
I don't know if you can tell on the color there, but it is a nice orange color. Yeah, I'm getting toast. I'm getting sugar toast. Like there's like a piece of toast, wheat, white, doesn't really matter.
I get buttered wheat toast. I'm not getting any sugar though.
Brown sugar, cinnamon.
Well, if you say brown sugar.
Brown sugar, cinnamon. And also shout out to Will from Whiskey Crusaders. So you have not watched this episode, but Will did a funny bit about a beard. He said the shtick was whiskey terms by Whiskey Crusaders and how to grow a whiskey beard. And he time-lapsed perfectly clean-shaven Will. His beard now is probably down to here, and it's time-lapsed. And he goes on there and says whiskey phrases like cilantro, cheers, oak, Glencairn, and every word his beard is growing and growing and growing.
Huh.
Dedication, flawlessly done. The lighting's the same and everything. So good job, Whiskey Crusader.
Okay.
Same shirt and everything. So I'm testing a beard. I'm gonna grow it for a month and see what it looks like.
Yay.
Super excited. Super excited.
I'm not a fan of beards myself.
I wouldn't be a fan if you had a beard myself.
I wouldn't either.
So there we go.
I do get some tangerine. You know how we had that tangerine a few weeks back?
Week 4, I believe. 2 or 4.
I get some tangerine.
It's opening up nicely. I'm glad.
Okay, it is much better. The apple cider was predominant for me, but the first nose. But yeah, it's softening up.
It's kind of like for you guys out there who or gals who barbecue, smoke meat. If your brisket's going to have a stall at some point, and you may cook it for an additional 2 hours before it gets past that stall.
I know nothing about cooking, barbecuing.
I like to smoke meats, and there's a stall. We were in the stall 3 weeks ago. It is now coming out of that stall.
Maybe the trick is just to do a skosh.
It's starting to smell really good.
I know.
It is. You're all like, I don't want it. This is starting to have a very, very nice nose. Thank God, because I thought week 6 was horrendous. It was just...
It was bad. It was bad.
If you haven't watched it, Gene can leave a link up here, or maybe put in a couple of our looks or bad phrases as you edit it. Don't do it. Now I'm thinking this is gonna legit need some months in here.
We'll see what happens.
I just volunteered you for an extra hour of editing work.
You sure did. Isn't he cute?
Welcome. There is another note there. It's a dark note. It's not a nut. It's
a little bit of caramel.
Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to...
Dare I say this is coming along nicely?
It is. Yeah. I bet if we sat there and just let it sit there for 5, 10, 20 minutes, this would wind up being a great nose. What do you want to do? You want to time lapse this? Come back in 10 minutes? Or just have it go in now?
No, I want to have it go in now.
Okay. Okay. I'm having to go in.
Good.
Damn it. Acidic, sour.
Sour. Owie. I made my jaws lock.
Damn it. It's acidic, it's sour.
Sour. You know, kids really like the Sour Patch gummy bears and...
Here's the thing.
It's got a nice finish though.
There you go. It's got toast on the finish. A sweet, caramely. I'm telling you, I'm thinking we're on the right track.
I think okay. The first punch is a freaking punch, and it is not a nice punch. It's a punch, spit it out punch. But you're not gonna have another sip.
No, I don't have enough in there to do that.
Okay.
So.
But it does have the toast, and there's some caramels and some oranges.
Thought I had some char floating around, but no, just optical illusion. So yeah, I don't know, unwisely is the right word. We decided, sorry Derek, could I have that on the other side for you?
Oh no, I love to reach around.
Well, now you're just reaching.
There's not even enough, look. You don't do anything right.
No, hold on, I don't do anything right. Okay, first of all, for those who have not noticed, this is a glass dropper, right? Got a copper still up here, and there's some debate on her part whether or not it goes like this and leaves a proper amount of room for the wee Glencairn, or what I like to do is this, which she does not much like because it leaves things hanging on the end. So, much as...
And you just cleaned the thing when you opened it.
Much as the 90-year-old told me on my wedding day when I asked him what makes a happy marriage, his only 2 words, yes, dear. So yes, dear, you're right.
Thank you.
Anyway, there's always a link in every episode. If you guys want a glass Angel Share dropper, the Angel Share is the name of the company. We always leave it linked down in the description below. So with a drop of water.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh my goodness, what is that?
Butterscotch.
Yes. I love it when it changes. Wow, that made a drastic difference in mine. Did you?
I put a pretty large drop.
Not only is that butterscotch, it is burnt butter like...
Yeah, it's butterscotch.
But it is also buttered popcorn, but not the popcorn in the bag. It's the popcorn like you get a candy gum or a gumdrop, or there's a candy you used to have that tastes like popcorn.
Jelly beans?
Jelly beans, yes. This is the jelly bean popcorn. It's exactly right. It's 100% popcorn, but it's that kind of weird popcorn scent you would get from exactly the jelly bean. That's 100% the jelly bean popcorn.
You nailed it.
Spot on.
You're nailing things.
Self high five. I'm like a hammer. I nail things. Dad joke. That is a no. I have not had that predominant in anything, and that takes me back to when I was like 5 years old. Huh. Still sour.
But
There was char in my glass. I was right.
But it did soften up a little bit. I mean, like.
The nose is fun. I had fun with this nose.
It's better than it was 3 weeks ago.
I got char in my glass. We'll have to filter this when it eventually goes into a. What are we gonna put it in? What's the thing called upstairs?
Decanter.
Decanter. That's right, decanter. Excited about the nose. The nose is coming along.
The nose is already there for me. I like the nose. Just get rid of the apple cider at the front of the nose, and then the nose is.
It's not apple cider. It's apple cider vinegar. I'd be great with apple cider
vinegar. Right.
I'm telling you right now. I firmly think this is gonna take another 2 months.
Probably.
Or more. Worth a Dram. They just did theirs. They did theirs for 6 months, and they didn't seem too excited. If you guys are watching Red or Grim, leave a comment down below. You guys don't score your whiskeys, but what did you think of your homemade whiskey that you guys made? They did theirs. They did theirs for 6 months. Red, I think it was Red's mom bought it.
I'd love to know what you used, what kind of whiskey you used, and
they used.
how it turned out.
Well, we used White Dog Mash 1, Buffalo Trace, yes. White Dog, which is a 62.5, which is the legal minimum to go into a barrel to call yourself a bourbon. They used a moonshine, I forget what it was called, that was 80 proof.
Oh, we were going to try a moonshine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Which we still might.
The one they did was 80 proof, and I forget the name of it. It came in a blue, like oil can looking thing. It was unique. So.
Okay.
So yeah, I love the notes it's giving me. The palate needs to change.
Yeah.
Palate needs to mature a lot, but it's coming along.
Yeah.
Disappointed by the char in the glass and the bung plug splitting on us. So 10 weeks in, and that's happening. So.
Learning process.
It is learning everything. So Michael, let us know down in the comments what it is. I'm sure he's gonna watch us. What I think you're using for some reason I want to say a 3 liter, but I don't even know if you've even said that. Maybe that was Graham and Brad that used a 3 liter. But where'd you got your barrel from? What you're using in it, and what size it is? And if you're also watching this, say hi to us in the comments. We like to talk to folks. So, anything to add?
No, I don't have anything else to add.
Gene.
Charlie.
No, nothing more to add here, folks. So we'll see you in 2 to 3 weeks with another one of these episodes. Oh, shout out to my shirt, Jeff from Central Wine and Spirits. Day drinking because 2020.
Even though it's 2021 now, but
Well, now, but I'm day drinking because of 2020.
Yeah, as one should.
You know, hindsight. And all. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Jean, and I hope you're just as thirsty as we are.
Boom. Sour. You don't look ready. Get you this right there.
Thank you.